After a hellacious mayhem in Madison Square Garden, the Virtual Wrestling Federation has come to the Roy Wilkins Auditorium in St. Paul, Minnesota for Saturday Night Rush Hour. 6 days ago, we crowned our inaugural Women's Hybrid Champion, being Dakota Kai, along with 4 other champions this past Sunday. We got a new World Heavyweight Champion, new Tag Team Champions, a new Women's World Champion, and a new Genesis Champion. But tonight, folks, the battle of the Genesis title continues between Uptown Hunter Hall and new champion Oro Mensah, as the title will be on the line in a Loser Leaves VWF match. But also tonight, Billy Starr takes on Juga Justice in a one-fall matchup. Ragnarok versus the Crash Outs will square off in a 3-on-3 tag match. However, the Crash Outs have been struggling to find a tag team partner for their third partner as of late. And, but we will find out who that will be. I'm not sure who it will be, but we will later on tonight. We're going to start things off, ladies and gentlemen, nonetheless, with our first contest coming up right now. Evie Draven versus Val Velocity. Evie came off a huge victory on this past Sunday at Mayhem. Wonder how much Evie is at in terms of physical capability to wrestle.
The following contest is scheduled for one fall. Making her way to the ring from Chicago, Illinois, Evelyn Raven.
Looks like Evie is in a good mood after this past Sunday. Taking the beating out of Dynamite B-Rom. The champion killer is set to square off against another former women's champion, that being Val Velocity. Her first appearance, as a matter of fact, on Rush Hour since March. The atmosphere certainly changed as well as soon as the music hit.
Representing the Toxic Tables from Detroit, Michigan, Valentine Van Sicely.
For the first time since March, Val Velocity is going to be in a one-fall matchup. Surely she has got a lot on her mind walking into this one. Thinking about how much trouble Evie has probably caused her in the past, but also Selena Grace Dyer getting virtually upset that she was not involved in the Women's Hybrid Tournament during the finals. Grace Dyer actually went to Val to vent about it, and say Val Velocity instructed Selena Grace Dyer to just find her own ways to take her rage out. That transpired weeks ago in a semifinals matchup. takedown by Evie. Head scissors takedown now. You know, between the history that these two women have had in the past, I imagine that they're not going to play nice in any regard. Matter of fact, the respect might just be thrown out the window. Little rope drop kick, connecting by Val Velocity. Now Val has a hold of Evie. Oh, no. Evie with some elbows to the midsection. And a reversal by Val Velocity. Now Valerie's on the attack. Snapmare into a blockbuster. And our first cover of the matchup. However, just a 2 count. We have only just begun. Double stops now, I think, to what seems to be the left elbow of Evie Draven. And both competitors now on the outside. What's going to happen here? Val just shoved the Second City Sinner back in the ring. Oh my goodness! Mike Horace blocked away of that knee strike by Val Velocity, and it looked mean. And look at that. That seems to have tried to fire up Evie, but to no avail. Oh, the party poison right there. Is that going to do it right away? No, no, it will not. Surely Val Velocity expected Evie did not give up that easy. Oh. Now finally caught. Oh, never mind. Enziguri to the shoulder of Draven. But Evie now is finally going to seem to get some offense here. I wouldn't really blame her if she's not at 100%. But a tornado DDT off the middle rope is going to take down the Valiance of Brilliance, that being Val Velocity. Oh my, what an elbow. Now Draven setting up. Getting over Draven. Oh, no. Drop kick by Val Velocity. Well, look at this. Draven didn't even get phased. Oh, that might do it. Spin kick right to the midsection. Draven is seemingly letting out a lot of rage in front of the former women's champion. Who will blame her? Oh, a second party poison again. That'll do it. No! Oh my goodness, another near fall. That's twice now that Evie's kicked out of the party poison, and Val Velocity is getting frustrated. Gotta be thinking to herself, what do I gotta do to end this match? Uh-oh. The B trigger by Evie Draven. Oh no! Now Val Velocity is kicking out of Evie's finishers. Both women are throwing it out the wazoo. Now we're going to get a gut check here. Who's the tougher woman in that ring right now? Spinning heel kick. Wipes out Val Velocity. What is Evie thinking about here? Oh my goodness. What is Evie doing here? Oh goodness me! Hurricanrana from the top rope. Wow, these women are trying to steal the hearts and souls of these fans in this arena. Crossbody takedown. Small package. We got a small package. Valerie snuck out the back door, but couldn't make it. Drop kick now to the back of Draven. Draven is back on her feet. Val rolling through. Not able to escape the side Russian leg sweep. Now Draven goes up top. Perhaps another high-risk move. A leg drop from the top rope. That'll do it. That has to do it. Here's the cover. Hook of the leg. No! Another near fall. Draven is in disbelief. Oh, but this might do it right here. For the second time, another V-trigger. That's gotta do it. Here's the cover. Hook of the leg. It's over. Draven with the win on Rush Hour. And damn sure earned it after one heck of an opening match. Oh no, wait a minute! Dynamite V-Rob! Oh no! V-Rob with the kendo stick! Oh, come on now!
Yeah.
Wow. V-Rob, Draven wrestled a hell of a match, and Dynamite V-Rob with a kendo stick assault. You gotta be kidding me. This is diabolical, but predictable behavior from Dynamite V-Rob. And Val Velocity is just laughing about it. You gotta be kidding me. Obviously, V-Rob is still mad about her loss this past Sunday at Mayhem and couldn't cope with it. Now has to just assault Evie Draven. I mean, talk about a sore loser. But that's just too bad if you're Dynamite V-Rob. Surely, the rivalry between those two is not over in the slightest, as a matter of fact. And, well, maybe there's still more bad blood between those two. Who knows? But now, after Selena Grace Dyer assaulted both Dakota Kai and Lilith Blackheart 2 weeks ago on Rush Hour, Grace Dyer, Dakota Kai, the current VWF Women's Hybrid Champion, are going to square off in that ring after Grace Dyer, like I said, folks, was having a bit of a temper tantrum, to say the least, over not being in the finals of the Hybrid Championship. And, well, unfortunate that she couldn't make it. But nonetheless, she'll begin her spotlight moment against the champion in just a few moments. Belt looks wonderful on Dakota Kai right there, folks. She earned it. After a hell of a battle for the title between her and Lilith Blackheart this past Sunday at Mayhem, it was a match for respect and for the title. Dakota able to come out on top, but talk about now about the opposite of respect.
And her opponent, representing the Toxic Table from St. Louis, Missouri, Selena Grace Dyer.
Selena Grace Dyer, inarguably, is the most hated individual. Actually, more like arguably, because let's not forget Billy Starr exists. But one of the most despised individuals in the WWF. But she has no problem being hated. Grace Dyer would love to make a name for herself at the expense of Dakota Kai. In this one fall matchup, non-title, I should mention. Look how relaxed Grace Dyer looks right there. And here we go. Head scissors takedown. We're going to start off strong by Selena Grace Dyer. Dyer now is establishing dominance early. Oh, no. Drop kick by the champ. Now forearm smash. I don't think Dakota Kai has any level of respect for Selena Grace Dyer. Especially after what transpired on Rush Hour several weeks ago. But nevertheless, we're going to get a chain wrestling lockup now. Now waist lock. Right. Dakota Kai. Cinching it in real good. Snap mirror takedown now by Selena Grace. Jawjacker breaks up the hold. Now another waist lock. Again, Dakota is focusing on the ribcage area, it seems. Trying to take away the air out of the lungs of Selena Grace Dyer. Now an arm drag takedown over the shoulder with a headlock now. Now both women back on their feet, but Grace still has a hold of Dakota's head. We got a bit of an arm hold here. Dakota, reversal, now won by Grace Dyer. Got one up her sleeve, a version of her own, behind the back now. Fireman's carry takedown. And just applying pressure now. Dakota Kai is trying to apply pressure on the shoulder. Oh, and Grace escapes the lockup, and now toss on the outside. Look at this. Oh, drop kick onto the outside by Dakota Kai. Wow. The champion is not hesitating for a moment of offense against Selena Grace Dyer, but look at this. Looks like Selena wasn't smart on that one. Couldn't avoid that many holds, and now is trapped on the outside. Referee's at a count of 5, not count of 6. And referee Mike Horse is instructing her to get back in the ring. Oh, wait a minute now. Dakota is going to help her, it seems. Oh, no! Just bounced her head. Bounced Grace Dyer's head off the apron. That's going to hurt like hell, though. This is like aggressiveness by the champion here. Uh-oh. I think Grace Dyer now is getting some offense here. Shove the champion against the barricade. Now it's just waiting for the champion to get back in the ring. Uh-oh. And a head scissors takedown by the champion. We got a cover, hook of the leg. And a kick out just at 1. Body slam. Here, try it again with another cover. Once again, just a kick out at 1. Knee to the face of Dakota by Selena. Oh, and a knee returned back to Dakota Kai. Forearm smash. Irish whip. Went for a backhand elbow, and Dakota caught herself. Did not run into the impact of that elbow. Now an Irish whip sent into the turnbuckle. Oh my! Double boots to the face of Dakota by Selena Grace Dyer. Sunset flip into a headlock. But Dakota lets go of the submission hold. Probably has something else in mind. Oh yeah, it's gonna go up top. Ultimate wrist take. Oh, body splash connecting. Here's the cover. Hook of the leg. 2 count, says referee Mike Horace. I think Selena Grace Dyer got her left shoulder up. And Dakota is not going to waste any time. Goes right for the finish here. But Grace Dyer countered. Oh, skull-crushing dead shot connecting. Here's the cover. 2 count only. But Grace is not done. Off the middle rope springboard. Nice kip up. Oh, Dakota went for a high knee there. Looked for an STO, but not availed. Off the Irish whip. Beautiful arm toss. What's Dakota Kai going to think about here now? He's going to go up top. Grace is stunned. Grace is stunned. Diving elbow to the back of the skull of Grace Dyer. And Dakota's fired up. The champion is fired up. Perhaps looking for the GTK. Planted. On the mark. Here's the cover. Hook of the leg. Oh, 2 count only. Grace got that left shoulder up. Double stomps by Dakota now. Oh, and a reversal by Grace. And listen to this crowd in the Roy Wilkins Auditorium on their feet for this intense matchup on Rush Hour. Here's the cover. Off the full Nelson Slam. 2 count. And now Grace Dyer cinching up something. Oh, went for the Dyer demise, but Dakota spun out of it. I don't think Dakota's done though. Oh no, Grace up the Irish whip, but missed with the backhand again. But still maintained a hold on Dakota. And Dakota now with elbows to the midsection. Now it's her turn for an Irish whip. Oh, and got caught. Hard chop. Head scissors takedown. Springboard Hurricanrana. Grace Dyer is on fire right now. And double axe handle off the middle rope. Almost on the other side of the ring. Oh, got caught. Caught again by Dakota. Roll up from the back door. Oh my, Dakota with a roll up gets the W. What a match.
Here is your winner,
Dakota Kai snuck out the back door And Grace is arguing with the referee that she got her tights, but Mike Horace did not see it. Dakota Kai successfully gets the win over an irate and furious Selena Grace Dyer. Oh, Jesus! Just punched referee Mike Horace in the gut? You gotta be kidding me. And Dakota is saying, hey, I want more, but Grace Dyer is not gonna walk in the ring. Dakota stands tall here on Rush Hour as the VWF Women's Hybrid Champion. What a matchup. What an intense matchup here on Rush Hour, folks. And we're just getting started. This has been one heck of a start for every bit of the best of the VWF. And it's only going to get better with more women's wrestling right here and now against, oh boy, a storied rivalry between two sisters who have fallen out. You all know the story by now, Sam Sharp and the Lost Emily. After what happened this past Sunday at Mayhem, Sam Sharp's history-making title reign of 166 days as the Women's World Champion has ended at the hands of Yin in a hardcore rules match. And the Lost Emily had no influence in that one, but it seems like as of late, the Lost Emily has had some strange set of eyes set on the belt that Yin is holding. It's unclear as to what it is, but nevertheless, we're going to get this match started with right now. I believe one of our contestants are already in the ring. We're not going to waste any time. Wait a minute, what is this? Oh my. I think Yin was going to be at ringside for this one, but, well, perhaps still a little bandaged up from, Mayhem. It's going to, I guess, not be a part of this one at ringside. Either way, here we go. Oh my. Oh, well, we're going to start off aggressively here by Sam Sharp with a spear on her ex-sister. Now, it's hard to believe that, you know, despite how much these two have gone at it, you can't help but feel bad. The Lost Emily claims that Sam Sharp was not there for her in her childhood, saying that Sam was nothing but a bully of a sister. Oh my God! Both competitors are just getting mean already in this matchup. Anyways, the Lost Emily has made the claim for months now that, rather for a year now, for a long time, that Sam Sharp was the worst sister imaginable, an abusive sister. And their father, oh wait. And their father was, well, an even more abusive guy behind the scenes back at home when they were growing up in their childhood. And since then, Emily has had resentment toward her ex-sister. There is no love between these two. Now a headlock between the thighs. Sam escapes. However, Sam claims that none of this is true and that Emily is being manipulated. That the story is fabricated. She's been lied to. just got worse when Yin and Emily's little relationship started off back last year. Now, Samoan drop from Sam Sharp. Here's the cover. 2 count. I hope referee Mike Horr's gut is okay. Sam Sharp is trying to get in the head of her ex-sister for so long now. Trying to scream in Emily's face to wake up that this is enough. The abuse has gone too far. You are not a victim. You are a survivor. In the words of Sam Sharp. And oh my, now Emily tearing the hair off of Sam Sharp. Super kick by the Fallen Angel. Here's the cover. And a near fall. Uh-oh. Had a chokehold on her sister and got out of it. Now we're going to get a trading blows contest. Oh boy. Who's going to come out as the victress? Oh, it's a stalemate. Oh, Jesus, another slap. How many times is Emily going to do this to her own sister? Went for it again. And now Sam with the Sam Slam. Says that's it, that's enough, goes for the cover. And Emily got the left shoulder up. These two have known each other all their lives. Sharpness takedown. Here's the cover again. And that's what will do it.
Here's your winner,
Sam Sharp is emotional right now. Having had to pin her sister again. It doesn't seem like Sam was wanting to do that. Now look at this. Sam is, oh my, Sam is trying to help her sister up. Emily shoves Sam away. I think I see tears going down the face of Sam. She has been so desperate to get her sister back for so long. And Emily once again walks away with that cold-hearted stare of hers. Well, perhaps there will be another day, hopefully in Sam Sharp's mind, that there will be some reunion for both sisters. Emily's looking over her shoulder now. What's this all for? She's staring at her sister. Both sisters locking eyes. Is Emily going to go back to the ring? Emily is walking back to the ring right now. Looks like a stressed out face in the eyes of Sam. No, Emily walks away. Looks like a bit of sympathy for a brief moment by the lost Emily, and well, it did not last long at all. Maybe perhaps another mind games moment by the lost Emily. I don't know. It's been very, very difficult for Sam Sharp as of late. Between defending the women's world title vigorously for the last several months, now after she's lost the belt after 166 days to probably her arch rival, her worst enemy, that being Yin. I can't imagine what mindset Sam Sharp is going to be in the coming weeks. Anyways, folks, coming up next right now on Rush Hour, Friar Jacobs is heading to the ring for their matchup.
The following contest is scheduled for one fall, making its way to the ring from Las Vegas, Nevada, weighing in at 205 pounds, Friar Jacobs.
If Friar Jacobs wins this match, it'll be the first time he'll win after over 200 matches lost in his career since he started in RCPW. Tonight, he looks to call himself finally the winner. Arguably the most optimistic wrestler, not only in RCPW but in VWF history, despite how many losses he's had. Says tonight will be the night. When he made his debut on Rush Hour against Jessica Dart, it was an unbelievable showing from that man. What is this? Who is that? Oh my God! Is that Kizzy?
And his opponent from Santa Fe, New Mexico, weighing in at 253 pounds,
Alex Kizzy? Is that supposed to be Kid Kizzy? I haven't seen him in months on Rush Hour. My God, he's changed. I'm speechless here. I guess his name is Alex Kizzy now, not Kid Kizzy. Definitely a new look from the former World Tag Team Champion. What a way to make your return here in the VWF, big guy. Oh my God, he looks absolutely ripped. Probably looks like he's in the best shape of his career. But right now, he's going up against Friar Jacobs. Oh! Well, now Alex Kizzy He's going to be on the offense against Fire Jacobs. And oh, man. Hard right hands to the skull of Jacobs. Now Fire on the offense. Oh, and it didn't last that long. Kizzy now has Jacobs against the ropes, trying to dislocate his arm now, using the ropes. Irish whip. Kick to the stomach. Here's cover. And a 1 count. Kizzy with a clothesline to Jacobs. I mean, this is a whole new attitude from Kizzy here. A side we've never seen before. He changed his tights, too. That was a headlock on Fire Jacobs. The Fire takes down Kid Kizzy. Or, well, Alex Kizzy. It's going to be hard for me to get used to that, I won't lie. I guess he's not a kid anymore. Well, he doesn't really look like a kid. He's got a beard and long hair. And now Fire Jacobs is in control of the match. Shouldn't come as a surprise how much of an offensive fury he has under his belt, but is now taken down by Alex Kizzy. Watch out. Running European uppercut. Now Alex is going to go up top. Quite a distance, but nails the elbow. Here's the cover. And only a 2 count. What is Alex Kizzy thinking about here now? Oh, hey, look at this. A coquina clutch applied. But look at this reversal. Reversal by Fire. Oh, and Kizzy kicked out. A reversal of the coquina clutch right there by Fire Jacobs. Now Kizzy. Uh-oh. Oh, no, not this. No! Back suplex on the apron. Now bouncing his head off the apron. Fire has some guts, I'll give him that. Going up against a new and improved version of, well, I can't say Kid Kizzy anymore, but it's Alex Kizzy. Oh, look at this. Oh my! Kizzy tried to move out of the way, and Jacobs looked like a botched seated press of some sort. But Kizzy is back on offense. In control of the matchup here. And a power bomb by the Relentless One, and out on the middle rope. What's he going for here? Oh, middle rope blockbuster connecting. Beautifully executed. Now drags his opponent away from the ropes. Oh, I think he's going for the bow and arrow submission. Yep, here it is. Here it comes. Locked in the center of the ring. Is Fire Jacobs going to tap out? Oh, I think Kizzy was losing his grip there. Or maybe wants to inflict more damage on his opponent. Off the front face blockbuster now. Here's another Irish whip. Does he send up something here? Oh, no. Jacobs. I think was going for a belly-to-belly suplex, but Jacobs escaped it, and now reversal Irish whip in the corner. Uh-oh. Is trapped in the tree of woe. And now is at the mercy of Kid Kizzy. He's stomping his boot against Fire Jacobs. Here's the cover. And that'll do it. I think that was just to humiliate Fire Jacobs.
Here is your winner, Alex Christie.
Well, what a way to make a comeback here in the VWF for Alex Kizzy, no longer Kid Kizzy. Whole new attitude by that young man. And it doesn't look nice, it doesn't look pretty, but it is the way it is for Alex Kizzy. What an impressive showing by that man, and honestly, in the best shape of his life and his career. Genuinely, I think this man is going to be a whole new impression and impact on Rush Hour. And he made that impression at the expense of Fire Jacobs, who is now still winless in his career. Such a shame for the most optimistic wrestler in RCPW. We want to thank RCPW for lending Fire Jacobs to the Virtual Wrestling Federation and I guess being fed to Alex Kizzy. You will be paid handsomely, and thank you once again, Fire. You've done a great job. Out that door, sir. Out that door. Thank you. Folks, we're getting word backstage right now that the Crash Outs have arrived at the building, but they're still looking for a tag team partner, and we're going to try and get you an update on that after this match. Billy Starr versus Juga Justice coming up right now. Stay tuned. I just noticed, look at that Titantron, it says Intercontinental Champion Billy Starr. Talk about ego. But he was the only wrestler at Mayhem to retain his respective title. Every other champion lost this past Sunday night in Madison Square Garden, but that man retained successfully against Cage. So Billy Starr's title reign continues at 53 days and counting. Most narcissistic professional wrestler we have in the VWF, perhaps ever. Well, now has to face this guy.
And his opponent, from Wintermark Corner, weighing in at 242 pounds, Juga Justice!
I really hope he still doesn't have beef with me. He beat me at Wrestle Brawl too, so I hope not. But either way, Juga Justice, here we go, makes his way to the ring right now, very stoically. No, Juga is a former Intercontinental Champion in his own right, but also a former World Champion. So I wonder if Billy Starr is going to have any intimidation from this matchup. But then again, I don't think anything intimidates him except for taxes. And Juga Justice now. Hey man, don't. We're on. I hope we are in a clean slate right now. You beat me at Wrestle Brawl 2, so I hope he's happy about that. And here we go. Well, Star already on the offense here. And look at this, a blatant chokehold in front of referee Mike Horace. He did that to Cage last Sunday at Mayhem, and Mike Horace just stood there. Now the champion is so far in control of Juga Justice. I spoke too soon. Here we go. Some chain wrestling now. Cheap shot by the champion, of course. Unsurprised. Now right hand. Watch out. Billy Starr now. He's going to go for a quick cover. Trying to end this matchup early. Got a 2 count that early. I think Billy is not wasting any time in this matchup. What's Star thinking about here now? Oh, jeez, that was nasty. Knee on the back of the skull now of Juga. And Juga's in trouble. Another chain wrestling lockup applied. Well, Juga trying to get a waist lock in there. That's a big man he's trying to hold on to. 264 pounds of Billy Starr, and now Starr reverses it. Has it really locked in now, showing Juga Justice how to apply a waist lock. Snapmare takedown. And Juga has a better hold here. Oh, and Starr expertly got out of it and now has an arm lock on the former world champion. Oh, but sweet reversal by Juga. Locking it in, that headlock. Trying to really cinch it in. But Billy tosses Juga over the top rope. And Juga shoves the champion now. Oh, hey, look at this small package. And a 1 count. That caught Billy way off surprise, as well as this packed crowd in Roy Wilkins Auditorium in St. Paul, Minnesota. Clothesline by Juga Justice on the Intercontinental Champion. And a springboard. Oh, going for a senton and missed. Starr got out of the way of that one. Now picks up Juga Justice. We're gonna stun him off the top rope. Here's another cover. No hook of the leg. Just the 1 count. Starr was targeting the head of Juga badly in this matchup. Uh-oh. What's Starr thinking of here? Double axe handle. Yeah, he is just targeting the skull of Juga Justice, and now goes for the fallen Starr headbutt. That's got to be it. No, Juga kicks out of the fallen Starr headbutt. And now, uh-oh. Wait, oh boy. the burnout submission. He defeated Cage last Sunday, passed him out with this very move. Is Juga going to pass out now? No. Star releases the burnout submission. It says he's going to go for a cover. I mean, I don't know how the referee didn't see that. Star's foot was under the rope. You've got to be kidding me. Billy Starr just cheated his way. Hey, wait a minute. Jewel Assassin. Jewel Assassin in the center of the ring. Oh. Look at this face-off. Look at that face-off. Perhaps Jewel Assassin doesn't take lightly to Billy Starr. And this crowd is chanting for Jewel. You've got to be kidding. Billy Starr now is leaving the ring. Perhaps Jewel Assassin didn't take lightly to Billy Starr's comments a few weeks ago on Rush Hour, saying that Jewel Assassin may be the longest reigning champ, but he is bringing true class back to the title. I think Jewel Assassin took offense to that. My, oh my, oh my. Personally, I don't believe Jewel Assassin gives much of a crap about the crowd, but knows that Billy Starr is the Intercontinental Champion, and I think wants his title back. Remember, Jewel Assassin is the longest reigning Intercontinental Champion in VWF. He held the belt for 157 days. So perhaps the former Intercontinental Champion wants his belt back. This will definitely get interesting, folks. Definitely get interesting in the coming weeks. Jewel Assassin made his impression against the current Intercontinental Champion. Surely those two are going to go face to face sometime in the future, I believe. Can't wait to see how that will turn out. But anyways, folks, Crash Outs, well, are going to have their matchup right now against Ragnarok in a 3-on-3 tag team match, but I'm not even sure who their third partner is. Oh!
The following contest is a six-man tag match. Introducing first, from Calgary, Alberta, Canada, weighing in at 229 pounds,
The Sasquatch is back! I guess he will be the third man for the Crash Outs in this tag team match. Well. I think this will be a hell of a collision here on Rush Hour. The Sasquatch and the Crash Outs teaming up. Oh boy, this will definitely be an interesting setup. There we go. Here come the World Tag Team Champions.
And a combined weight of 427 pounds, the World Tag Team Champions, Nite and Baker, the Cartel.
Two-time World Tag Team Champions in the center of that ring right now. They look fired up after an eventful night in Mayhem at Madison Square Garden. The Crash Outs defeated Baddie Strong Style and Ragnarok in a 3-player tornado tag match. Well, speaking of Ragnarok,
And a combined weight of 661 pounds, also Rental Man, Saturn, Recto, and Chris Bacon, Retribution.
a stable that is looking to make the biggest comeback in VWF. You have the former World Heavyweight Champion front and center. You have two-time Intercontinental Champion flanking his left. And then you have a former Genesis Champion on his right. These three men mean business and bad, bad business. Afro Ragnarsson, Saturn Ratio, and Chris Bacon. Look at these three. Primed and ready for this intense matchup on Rush Hour. If they want the spotlight so badly, they're going to get it. With Crash Beaker, Crash Nick, and the Sasquatch. No idea how this match will turn out, but here we go. Oh, look at this face-off. Afro versus the Sasquatch right here. How much trouble Sasquatch has given Ragnarok over the last several months is astounding. Now, look at this. Oh, springboard forearm by the Squash Man. Now he's in control of the former champion. You know, it's amazing. Sasquatch! Oh, jeez. There's that big moonsault off the middle rope by the Sasquatch. I was about to say, it's amazing that every participant in this matchup are champions. The Sasquatch, lest we forget, is the man that is the first ever dual champion in the VWF. Held the Genesis title and the World Heavyweight title. despite that Chris Bacon and Saturn Ratio have never been tag team champions, they have been singles champions in their past. And they failed to capture gold this past Sunday, and surely they are not done and through with the crash outs at all. Tag is made back to the Sasquatch. And a huge back body drop. I'll be damned if the World Tag Team Champions get a pin, or if the Sasquatch gets a pin on specifically Afro Ragnarsson in this matchup. That will say so much right there, folks. Irish whip now by the Sasquatch. Oh, jeez, what a spin kick to the back of the skull of Saturn Ratio. And out goes for the senton and miss. Over the top rope, miss. Ratio now. Oh, no. It's not going to get in control of the match. Watch this now. Looks like a drop toe hold turned into a cover. Oh, and Sasquatch sends Saturn over the outside. And now a right hand. Oh, it went for one by Chris. Oh, wow, look at this. Sasquatch is making an impression of Ragnarok here. And Afro delivered the right hand, but did not phase the Sasquatch as he delivers the right Russian leg sweep, and followed up by a couple of hard rights. Watch this now. Sasquatch, oh no, he's gonna try and break the fingers of Saturn Ratio. And again, nails the beautiful moonsault. Here's the cover, hook of the leg. Chris Bacon breaks up the pin. What is this? Sasquatch was green, punches, oh, then over the JJ! Afro, I mean, Sasquatch just punched a crater into the chest of Afro. Is he going for it again? He's trying the JJ for the second time! Sasquatch, I think he's gonna get the win! Look at that! The Sasquatch!
Here are your winners,
the Crash Outs and the Sasquatch are successful in this matchup! The Sasquatch just pinned the former Intercontinental Champion Saturn Ratio. Wow! Oh, don't bash my announce table, guys. What the hell? Well, surely Ragnarok is frustrated from that, and well. Wow, that was totally unexpected. But I guess you don't ever underestimate the power of the Sasquatch. Now this crowd here is, oh no, God, the dancing in the center of the ring. The Sasquatch and the Crash Outs dancing to the Sasquatch's theme song. Oh my goodness. I guess it's a party in the Roy Wilkins Auditorium now. They're doing the conga line. The World Tag Team Champions and the Sasquatch successful in this 3-on-3 tag match on Rush Hour. My oh my. What a I am speechless. What a transpiring in St. Paul, Minnesota. Well, we had a bunch of party here all night here on Rush Hour, but now it's time for the big main event. What turned out to be an upset at Mayhem might be another one here tonight. The Genesis title is on the line. Uptown Hunter Hall versus Oro Mensah. If whoever loses this match will be forced to leave the VWF forever. It's do or die for either one of these men. The stakes could not be higher. It cannot be more intense. And now it has come to this. The main event is right now on Rush Hour. Let's go to the ring.
The following contest is scheduled for one fall and is for the Grand Prix Championship.
Man wants to go to Dub City. He can do it again. But his career is on the line. As well as this man. These two men walk out here as the ultimate winner. One will walk out the loser.
Introducing the challenger from Baton Rouge, Louisiana, weighing in at 235 pounds, Uptown Hunter Hall. And his opponent from Ghana, weighing in at 198 pounds, the Grand Prix champion, Oro Mensah!
Sound of the bell, here we go. An intense matchup with a lot of writing on it. Two former World Tag Team Champions, two former best friends, now bitter enemies. And one of these two will have their VWF career shortened. While the other walks out as the Genesis champion. Oro Mensah, been in the head of Uptown Hunter Hall for weeks now. Ever since he made his return to VWF. Oh wait, we got a Lion Tamer submission. Oro escaped it. And now Hunter with a drop kick. He's gonna go, both men are not gonna hold back. They're gonna go for everything they could possibly think of to make sure that they walk out as the winner. What's Hunter thinking about here now? I wonder what's going through the mindset of his wrestling his former tag team partner. Oh my God, small package. Small package. Is Hunter Hall's career over right here? No. Only a 1 count. Technically, this is the first time in VWF history we're having a career-ending matchup. Guess I just exclusively in the VWF. Now, Oro with a forearm. Oh, and a heel kick. Takes down the former champion, and now the current champion is in control of this matchup. And shoves Hunter Hall back in the ring. Now Oro stalking his opponent with the title on the line, but also their careers on the line. Hunter goes up top with a diving elbow. Is this it? Is Oro's career over? And is the title going to change hands? It's over!
Here is your winner, in the new Grand Prix champion, Uptown Hunter Hall!
For the second time in his career, Uptown Hunter Hall is the Genesis champion. Two-time Genesis champion right there, folks, but Oro Mensah is done. Oro Mensah leaves the VWF, and Uptown Hunter Hall's career is intact. And not only that, is once again the Genesis champion. Redemption served indeed for that young man, but Oro Mensah, say goodnight. Your career is done, young man. My deepest sympathies to you. but he may have had it coming. Uptown Hunter Hall can now move on from this and relish in his moment once again, the Genesis champion of the VWF. Big W for him, and he goes to Dub City tonight, folks. We're running out of time. So with that said, Uptown Hunter Hall is now two-time Genesis champion. Thank you for joining us here in this episode of Saturday Night Rush Hour in St. Paul, Minnesota. We'll see you next Saturday, and good night.